What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex, and I'm back with another Ace Adama reaction video here. This is Season 1, Episode 11 in my reaction of this anime. The review video is right after the portion of this video, so be sure to stick around for that if you feel up to it. As always, my reaction video is pinned in the comment section below, so be sure to click that link in the comment section and watch my reaction and come back to this video. Let me know your thoughts. But with that, stick around for my review video to come up next. Let's get it. So today, guys, is my review for Ace of Diamond or Domino Ace Season 1 Episode 11. And with that, let's dive into this review. This episode, Chris in the Field. If I remember, that's the title of today's episode. What an episode it was. Very, very fun episode, interesting episode. I know it has been months since the last time I picked this anime up, but I'm trying to pick it back up and get back into the groove of things with this one and a few others. But specifically with this episode, in episode 11, we see that it was focused around Sawamura and Chris. Now, again, they are out here playing against this team. It's second string, this, that, the third, and we see that per what Sawamura has been doing for the past week, even couple of months, even, right? He has been out here just running with the tires and using this towel that Chris gave him, this, that, and the third. And we see some results. Now, it's not the results that Sawamura wanted. We have to put that out there. Now, with that, of course, they always, in anime, they always hype up like, yeah, because the specific characters, including the main one, has been practicing, and they want you to assume that because of the practice that they've done, that the true initial response is that they're going to be great at whatever it was that they were practicing right off the bat. Now we see Sawamura, he winds up his throw, and we do see something key here in this throw that even both the current catcher and the current batter are noticing, is that Sawamura's arm is blocked. They can't see it visually because of how he twists his body, turns it, and revs up his throw. And when he throws it, this is the very beginning of the episode, and throughout roughly the first half of the episode, we see that Sawamura, he's throwing it in a specific way because his arm is being blocked. And that's a great thing. It is a great thing, right? But the practices that he's been doing have only led to him having the adjustment of his throw, of how he's throwing the ball, right? But what it's not doing is causing him to actually throw accurately. That's the only thing that he still has to work on. Now we know that I automatically know that he's going to do that eventually over the course of this season, probably towards the end of the season, he will eventually fully adjust and throw the correct way. But it's definitely taking time. And of course, with that, we see him overthrowing balls, and a lot of batters getting placed on a base. He even hits a batter. I actually thought that there was going to be like a incident where the batter was going to try to attack Sawamura, but that didn't happen. So, with that, but again, like I mentioned in the beginning of the review, that the focus too is also more so mainly on Chris, because he has a conversation with Coach. He tells him like, look, give him another chance. He's really been putting in the work. Coach is like, look, I know, I've seen him do what he's been doing out here, running with the tires and doing this, that, and the third. You've worked with him. How about you go out there and go be the new catcher? Now, when he tells him, he doesn't specifically say it, but he's just like, it was like he was asking him to do it, but I knew for a fact he's like, look, just go ahead and do it. And of course, he has his teammates to back him up, telling him like, look, you don't have to feel sorry for us, this and the third. You just need to go out there. Again, word gets out that he eventually does go out there to get back. He suits back up. He actually gets more from other members of the team, to be able to just say, hey, suit up, go out there and make it happen. Of course, when he goes out there, we see Chris finally donning the catcher's uniform again. He gets in, he notices that Sawamura that there's a huge difference, and when he throws him the ball, he is basically a little bit surprised too at how he's throwing it. But with that, it affects the game. They're actually able to, because the bases were loaded, they were actually able to get 2 outs in this instance, and then a third out to basically switch from them being in the outfield and Sawamura being a pitcher to them, then moving on to switching to go and be the batters and stuff like that. And Sawamura goes to basically get back into the bullpen. But what I loved about this episode, that it was just focused on Chris, because we know that Chris, and even in the midst of this episode, he was holding his shoulder because of that shoulder injury. He's still questioning, can he go out here and do it? And as we see, he was able to do so. But will this have, a little bit more extra momentum to actually have him stay out there a little bit more? Will it be able to cause Chris to be Sawamura's catcher moving forward? Because what I was saying in my reaction, if you haven't checked it out, is that, if he becomes Sawamura's catcher, that if Chris becomes Sawamura's catcher, that he could possibly get comfortable at throwing the ball more, because, like Coach said, Chris has been working with him. So, Sawamura has become comfortable with Chris being his catcher, even Miyuki too, right? So it's all about comfortability with Sawamura when he's throwing. So I feel like him throwing the ball, I thought what he was going to be doing was he was going to be throwing the ball a few times and he would get comfortable, be able to actually throw a fast ball. That's been the whole situation of him throwing a fast ball, but he still can't get the actual where he wants to direct the ball at when he releases it from his hand. So will Chris be Sawamura's catcher moving forward? That's my hope, because I feel like that would be the best bet. But again, like I said, word got out in the back that they ran and told other teammates that were back in the gym that this is what was going on with Chris. Telling him about the second string, second, third. So a few of them ran out. One of them tried to talk bad about one of the other catchers and this, that, and third, and that didn't work well either. But it looks like Miyuki and Chris are going to work with Sawamura moving forward in the bullpen to prepare him to get back out there, because the game technically is still going. So the game's not over. It's just they just got out of this situation where there was where bases were loaded. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But I really did like the fact that Chris has seen what the work that he has, the effort that he's put in and poured in, the coaching and the teaching and stuff that he's poured into Sawamura, and it's really working out for him. But with that, guys, I'm getting ready to go watch episode 12 of season 1 to see what happens next in this game, and hopefully Sawamura will be able to actually throw a fastball. We'll see how that works, if that actually happens in the next episode. But leave some comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about some things. What did y'all think of season 1 episode 11? When you first started to watch it the first time, let me know your thoughts if you feel up to it, and I will hopefully talk to y'all next time with more Diamond No Ace reaction and review videos to come. Peace, guys.